The International Energy Agency says oil prices may have stabilised after hitting a 12-year low early this year. Prices have jumped by half since the low of below $27 a barrel in January. Investment bank Goldman Sachs has warned that the optimism, though, is premature because of oversupply. Dr. Fereidun Fesharaki has advised both Iran and the US on energy policy. He thinks oil prices will get back to $50 a barrel in 2016.
Of course, it is a structural change, but the mathematics of the numbers are pretty clear that this is a year which blood will spill and lots of production will fall. We are looking at 500,000 barrels per day minimum decline in production this year and up to 1 million barrels per day. Meanwhile, the demand is growing pretty okay, about 1.3, 1.4 million barrels per day. So if you have your supply go down by about 700,000 barrels per day, your demand goes up by 1.3, 1.4, then you have a change of circumstance of 2.2. Then, of course, you have a lot of inventory in the market, which has to be eaten. You have new production from Iran coming, some new production from Iraq. Things at the end of the year are going to not look so bad and bleak as they do right now.
But what about, we've seen China slowing down, and other signs of global economic slowdown, very gloomy predictions from the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. So if that happens, if the global economy slows further, why would the price of oil stabilise?
But when it comes to oil demand, it's very solid. Chinese demand last year grew by 350,000 barrels per day, and we expect at least 300,000 barrels per day this year. There is a lot of pent-up demand. So let us not translate what happens in the Western markets to the Eastern markets. I think this is the mistake that the World Bank and IMF make. They do a global picture and they think what happens in US or Europe or in Australia translates to Asia. It doesn't. You can have lower economic growth, but it's the substantial demand for energy.
Do you expect more oil and gas companies to go under?
So there will be a shakeout, and a lot of the bad projects will go and the good projects will stay. Unfortunately, with the $100 oil, a lot of bad projects came in, and people persevere in staying in as long as possible. But it is a matter of time that many of them will go. When I said the supply will fall by 500,000 barrels per day, that includes a lot of these people going out of business.